Noah's been a member now for nearly 2 years at Warrior Academy, it's gone by pretty quickly. At home, Noah's been, before he joined Warrior Academy, concentration was a little bit all over the shop. It's really difficult to get him to sit down and focus on something. And since he's joined Warrior Academy, what we've seen now is he's got something he really enjoys and something he brings home, and he takes pride in it himself and takes ownership himself, which for a 6-year-old is pretty humbling as a parent. It's also fairly impressive. So Noah at the time was looking for to do martial arts. He had been watching things like Power Rangers on TV, Lego Ninjago and all that kind of stuff. And so we were looking and we found something on the internet and we thought, well, let's give it a try. And he went for a taster session, and instructor Matt was brilliant. And the next week he went along and he knew his name, got him involved straight away, and he was doing stuff. And to see Noah's face every week, excited to go the next week, we knew then probably it was probably something he was going to do a little bit longer. We saw a change in Noah after the first week in terms of he was keen to go the next week, he was excited. Where we started to see a real difference was after a few months, his concentration, his ability to sit down or just focus on what he's doing and not be looking around the room, and just be able to sit still for a bit when they do their concentration test that they do at home. It was incredible. It was almost a whole 180 in his concentration. It was amazing. Warrior Academy has meant a lot to Noah. He's been able to take it to school with him, be proud about it, get up in assembly when he's got his new belt and show everyone. He's proud to walk around with his t-shirt and show family members. It's something he has ownership about. It's what makes him him outside of being a young 6-year-old boy. It's so much so it's got into us as a family. We're heavily involved as well, and we like to get involved as much as we can. And that's all centred around Noah and his involvement. There's a lot that's unique about the Warrior Academy. First of all, there's a lot of students, but yet all the instructors know the kids by their first name. They're personally invested as instructors in the kids and in the way that they develop. And I remember right from the beginning when I used to pick up Noah, and instructor Matt would tell us about how well he's done that day, what he needs to work on for the next week, and then on the next week is whether that's happened or not, or whether we need to still keep going. And it's that personal feeling, that close-knit community, which is really important, and that's why myself and my wife have got involved with Warrior Academy as well. There's a close-knit community, and everyone's looking to help each other, which is just amazing, which we haven't found with other clubs, where you just drop off your kid and come back a bit later. This is something that kind of stays with you. If I was going to sum up the Warrior Academy in 3 words, it would be confidence, community, and genuine. Everything they do is because they actually believe in the development of the children, and that's probably the one thing that I'll always take away from it. The one thing I've been really impressed with in the change with the Warrior Academy is we've had a situation at school where he witnessed some bullying, and I think if he hadn't have been part of the Warrior Academy, he wouldn't have had the confidence or probably the bravery to step up in a situation like that, step in and stop that bullying, even though words were then said towards him. He had that strength and character to really go forward, and I think even nowadays, or me as a child, I think that would have been a difficult situation, but he able to do it. I was proud as a parent that he did that. My wife and I have got 2 kids who are involved in Warrior Academy, and we've been probably associated with Warrior Academy for 2 years now. And because of that, we're ambassadors, which means we like to come along, get involved in the events, get involved in the competitions and help out as much as we can. Just because they see the change, and just being involved in such an energetic, happy atmosphere is such a fantastic place to be outside of our own working environment. And just it's another layer of things we get to do with our kids, which is it's invaluable in itself, which is why we're wearing the t-shirts today, getting ready to help out again on another competition.